UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, a tragedy in five-star disguise scene opens with me, a delicate flower of high society, clutching my vintage lace handkerchief, already weeping at the memory of this atrocity. Oh, my darlings, gather close, let me tell you the tale of how UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma broke my heart, my spirit, and possibly my immune system. This isn't just a bad hotel. No, no. This is a crime against hospitality, a betrayal of trust so profound it should be studied in ethics classes. Let us begin with the mattress of nightmares. Picture this: you arrive, exhausted, dreaming of crisp Italian linen and the soft embrace of a bed fit for royalty. Instead, a stench, a biological hazard. The mattress smelled like a gym locker abandoned since the fall of Rome, literally sweating history. Brown stains, so, darling, don't make me describe them, but I must. They were maps of despair, crusted into the fabric like hieroglyphs of neglect, and the audacity, the staff knew. They remade the bed over this abomination, as if fresh sheets could disguise the sins beneath. This is not just laziness, this is psychological warfare. And Theno, the security, or should I say, the complete absence of it. Imagine, if you will, a hotel where anyone can waltz into your room because the staff hand out keys like candy at a parade. A stranger, some random specter of chaos, was allowed into a room that wasn't theirs. Do you understand the violation, the danger? Hotels are supposed to be sanctuaries, not free-for-all frat houses. But here, the staff shrugged. They stared blankly like confused pigeons when asked to do their jobs. This isn't just incompetency, es criminal negligence. Now, let us speak of the housekeeping horrors, the thievery, the invasion. My poor husband's wallet stolen from beneath his dirty laundry, because apparently nothing is sacred here. And the walk-ins, the walk-ins. A man, unannounced, barging in on my teenage daughter like some grotesque parody of privacy. The do not disturb sign, a suggestion, not a rule, the locks, decorative. This isn't just bad service, it's trauma served with a smile. And the cleaning the cleaning. Towels so torn they could be been relics from Pompeii, dusted off and presented as fresh. Dust settling on lamps like snow in winter, because why bother wiping when you can ignore the breakfast? A sad deli platter masquerading as a mealful cheeses, 2 meats, and all the disappointment of a cancelled birthday party. €38 for this, robbery in broad daylight, but the worst part, the indifference. The cold, soulless shrug of management when confronted. A medical emergency, too bad, here has half your money back. A stolen wallet, we'll tell someone but not really. A mattress that smells like death, oops, our bad. This isn't just bad business, it's moral bankruptcy. So here I stand, a wounded traveler, a victim of UNAHOTEL.
The truth about businesses near UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, the area around UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, is, well, let's just say, not what you'd hope for. If you imagine charming little cafes, authentic Italian eateries and warm, welcoming shops, prepare to be disappointed. The businesses here, they're a masterclass in mediocrity with a side of frustration. Some are outright scams, others are just sad. Let's start with the restaurants. Dining near UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma is like playing Russian roulette with your taste buds, except every chamber is loaded. The food is inconsistent at best, insulting at worst. Take Tonnarello Paglia, for example. It's the kind of place that survives on hype, not quality. The carbonara, dry, the lasagna. Suspiciously close to something you'd microwave at 3 a.m. And the service. Imagine waiting 45 minutes just to be ignored, then scolded for asking where your food is. Some reviewers suspect fake reviews keep this place afloat, and after reading complaints about mandatory service charges and frozen ingredients, it's hard to disagree. But the real kicker, the bathrooms. One visitor described them as worse than a train station. Another found a toilet without a seat. Charming. If you're staying at the QC Grand Hotel Roma, don't expect a grand experience, more like a grand letdown. Hot water. Optional customer service, also optional. The spa is a maze of disappointment, overpriced, underheated, and guarded by staff who seemed deeply annoyed you showed up. One guest asked for milk for a crying toddler at 6 a.m. and was told, too early. Because apparently basic hospitality has office hours. Then there's Silver Gym, if you can call it that. Crowded, dirty, and run like a bureaucratic nightmare. Staff will interrogate you like you're smuggling weights in your socks, while the actual gym-goers hog machines like it's the last squat rack on earth. Hygiene, not a priority. One visitor left with hands black from equipment grime. Another was sent back into the rain for being €1 short on the day pass. Classy, nightlife around here. Freni e Frizioni is the bar equivalent of a bad first date, all style, no substance. The drinks, sugar water disguised as cocktails. The vibe, a punk-themed tourist trap where the only rebellion is against good service. Expect sticky floors, eye-rolling staff, and a soundtrack that makes you question your life choices. And shops. Chez Day store is like walking into a museum where everything is overpriced, and the curator hates you. Visitors report being followed, scolded for testing perfumes too much, and outright asked to leave. Because nothing says welcome like discrimination wrapped in pretentiousness. So what's the verdict? If you're staying at UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, brace yourself. The businesses nearby are a minefield of overhyped disappointments, bad service, and questionable hygiene. Some might argue it's just local charm. But let's be honest, there's charm and then there's this. My advice, walk further. Rome is full of incredible places. Don't waste your time or money on the ones that treat you like an inconvenience. Because life's too short for bad pasta and worse manners.
UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, such a nice place, but like scams happen here too, and it makes me sad. Let me tell you what's going on around there. So first, businesses near UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, some are good, but some not so much. Like there was this terrible phone scam. Some bad people called an old lady, acting like police, saying her son was in trouble. Can you believe it? They made her take out all her money and jewelry, and then someone came to her house pretending to be a cop and took it. Just like that, gone. And she was all alone because they tricked her housekeeper into leaving. How could they? I bet after that she was so scared, probably never trusting phone calls again. And the scammers, they ran off like cowards, probably did it again somewhere else. Makes me so mad. Then there's the street scams. Near UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma, you'll see guys with cups and balls like, oh, guess where it is? But no, it's fake. They have friends in the crowd who pretend to win, but if you play, you lose every time. One guy got caught doing this on Via della Lungaretta, right near UNAHOTELS Trastevere Roma. Police took his little cups and balls, but he probably just bought new ones and kept doing it. Tourists lose money, and he laughs.